Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to another video that could literally save your life. Today, we're going to talk about something absolutely vital, the health of your kidneys. Did you know that after the age of 60, kidney function naturally declines by about 1% per year, even in perfectly healthy people? The problem is, our kidneys are masters of working silently behind the scenes, compensating until nearly 70% of their function is lost. This means that thousands of people are walking around with advanced kidney disease without even knowing it. But here's the good news. Your body is always sending you signals, little alerts, often subtle, that, if recognized in time, can not only save your kidneys, but potentially save your life. And today, you're going to learn the 7 warning signs that your kidneys are crying for help. Signs that, surprisingly, most doctors don't mention during routine checkups. Stick with me until the end, because understanding this could make all the difference to your health. Let's get started. Sign 1. Changes in sleep patterns. The first sign is something most people would never associate with kidney problems: changes in your sleep patterns. When the kidneys start failing to properly filter waste from the blood, toxins begin to build up in your system. This directly affects the brain and disrupts your sleep cycles. Have you noticed that you often wake up between 2 and 4 in the morning? Well, that's actually the time when your kidneys are most active. If you find yourself needing to urinate more than twice during the night, or if you wake up feeling tired even after a full 7 or 8 hours of sleep, pay close attention. Another common issue is restless leg syndrome, especially if it has appeared or worsened recently. Studies from the Mayo Clinic show that 80% of people with moderate kidney disease report sleep disturbances up to 2 years before any other symptoms appear. So don't just dismiss it as normal aging. If you've noticed these changes, here's what you should do. Keep a sleep diary for 2 weeks. Write down when you go to bed, how often you wake up, and how rested you feel in the morning. Take this information to your doctor and specifically request a GFR test, glomerular filtration rate, which is far more sensitive than standard blood tests when it comes to detecting kidney issues. Sign 2. Subtle and asymmetrical swelling. The second sign is swelling, but not just any swelling. It's a very subtle, often asymmetrical type of swelling. When your kidneys aren't filtering fluids properly, excess liquid builds up in tissues. You might notice that you wake up with puffiness around your eyes, or that one ankle or foot is more swollen than the other. This type of swelling often doesn't fully go away even after elevating your legs, and if you press on the swollen area, it leaves a little dent, something called pitting edema. A study from the University of Michigan found that 65% of kidney disease patients had this type of swelling up to 18 months before being formally diagnosed. The problem? Most people, and even some doctors, mistake it for poor circulation or side effects from medications. If you notice this happening, take photos of the swelling in the morning and at night for several days to see if there's a pattern. Try cutting back on salt temporarily and observe if it improves. But if it lasts more than 2 weeks, it's time to see a nephrologist. Sign 3. Changes in urine appearance. The third sign comes straight from your kidney's main product, your urine. Changes in urine appearance are often one of the most direct signs that something's wrong. Pay attention if your urine is consistently very clear, almost like water, indicating your kidneys might be struggling to concentrate fluids. On the other hand, dark-colored urine, like tea or cola, can suggest high levels of waste or even blood. But one of the most important and overlooked signs is foam in the urine. Not the kind that disappears quickly, but foam that lingers even after flushing. This can indicate protein in your urine, called proteinuria, which is a classic sign of kidney damage. Other concerning changes include cloudy urine, visible sediments, or a strong ammonia-like smell. A study by the National Institutes of Health revealed that 90% of kidney patients notice changes in their urine up to 6 months before diagnosis. Here's what to do. For 3 consecutive mornings, collect your urine in a clear plastic cup. Look at the color, clarity, and whether foam forms and stays. Take photos if needed. Bring this to your doctor and request a complete urinalysis. including a microalbuminuria test, which can detect even tiny amounts of protein in the urine, long before standard tests show anything wrong. Sign 4. Fatigue, disproportionate to effort. The fourth warning sign is a very specific kind of fatigue, exhaustion that simply doesn't match your activity level. You feel wiped out after simple tasks. Walking to the mailbox feels like running a marathon. Why? Because your kidneys produce a hormone called erythropoietin, which tells your body to create red blood cells. When kidney function drops, less of this hormone is produced, meaning fewer red blood cells to carry oxygen, and that leaves your muscles and brain constantly tired. This fatigue tends to get worse as the day goes on, doesn't improve much with rest, and is sometimes accompanied by shortness of breath. Oddly enough, many people notice that it temporarily improves after drinking coffee, since caffeine masks the exhaustion. Research from Columbia University shows that in older adults, this kind of fatigue is often misdiagnosed as depression or dismissed as a medication side effect, delaying the correct diagnosis. If this sounds familiar, rate your energy on a scale of 1 to 10 throughout the day for a week. Look for patterns of decline. Then ask your doctor for a complete blood count along with kidney function tests like creatinine, urea, and GFR. Sign 5. Changes in taste and appetite. The fifth sign is something most people never connect to their kidneys: changes in taste and appetite. When your kidneys don't properly filter waste, toxins accumulate in your bloodstream and start affecting your taste buds and your brain's appetite centers. Suddenly, foods you once loved, like meat, become unappealing. A persistent metallic taste in the mouth, especially in the morning, may appear. You may start craving very salty or very sweet foods as your body tries to compensate for chemical imbalances. You might also experience a loss of appetite, especially at breakfast, or mild nausea after eating protein-rich foods like meat or eggs. A Japanese study involving over 1,200 seniors found that 78% of patients diagnosed with kidney disease reported taste changes or appetite loss up to a year before diagnosis. What to do? Keep a food diary for 2 weeks. Note what you eat, what cravings or aversions you experience, and how you feel after meals. Temporarily reduce your intake of animal protein and ask your doctor for a BUN test, blood urea nitrogen, which checks how well your body is processing proteins. Sign 6. Itching without skin rash. The sixth sign is one that surprises almost everyone: itching with no visible rash. This type of itching, called uremic pruritus, affects up to 40% of people with chronic kidney disease. As your kidneys fail to filter out certain minerals and waste, these substances accumulate in the skin and irritate nerve endings. This kind of itching is often worse at night, most commonly affects the back, arms, and abdomen, and doesn't respond to normal moisturizers or allergy medications. The skin might appear extremely dry, sometimes with a powdery, flour-like appearance, but there's no rash, no redness, no bumps. Many dermatologists misdiagnose this as dry skin or eczema, leading to months or even years of ineffective treatments. If you've experienced this, document when and where the itching happens. Try taking a colloidal oatmeal bath, available at most pharmacies for temporary relief. Avoid scented products and harsh soaps. Then, ask your doctor for a complete metabolic panel, including calcium, phosphorus, and parathyroid hormone, PTH levels, which are often out of balance in kidney disease. Sign 7. Blood pressure resistant to medication. And now the seventh warning sign: high blood pressure that no longer responds well to medication. Your kidneys play a central role in regulating blood pressure through the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system. When kidney function declines, blood pressure tends to rise and often becomes resistant to standard treatments. Warning signs include blood pressure that was previously controlled but now requires higher doses or extra medications, big fluctuations during the day, consistently higher readings in the morning, and swelling in the ankles that coincides with pressure spikes. According to the American Heart Association, medication-resistant hypertension is one of the most reliable early indicators of undiagnosed kidney disease in people over 60. Here's what you should do. Check your blood pressure at home twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening for 2 weeks. Keep a detailed log with your readings and medications. If you notice a pattern of resistance, talk to your doctor and ask for a kidney ultrasound, a urine test for microalbuminuria, and comprehensive kidney function tests. Conclusion: these 7 signs, sleep disturbances, subtle swelling, changes in urine, disproportionate fatigue, changes in taste and appetite, itching without a rash, and resistant high blood pressure may be the only warnings you'll get before significant kidney damage occurs. What makes them so dangerous is that each one on its own could easily be mistaken for normal aging, stress, or minor health issues. But when they start appearing together, that's your body's way of urgently asking for help. The good news? Kidney disease, when detected early, can often be stabilized, managed, or even reversed. But if it's discovered late, the only options left are dialysis or a transplant. So take care of yourself, stay alert, and remember, your health is truly your greatest wealth. If this video was helpful to you, please leave a like and share it with someone who might benefit from this information. And stay tuned, because in our next video, we'll talk about 5 common medications that may be silently damaging your kidneys after the age of 65. Don't miss it. Take care, and I'll see you next time.